Alright, what is up guys? Ace right here. And I'm gonna bring a new series to the channel. It's gonna be called Topic Tuesday. And basically this is me trying to get more subscribers and viewers without spamming other people's channels and comment sections. So basically I pick a topic, I talk about it, and I play video games while doing it. Doesn't sound productive, but I mean it's worth a shot. This idea came into me 2 days ago, something. So, yeah, today's topic is going to be marijuana. Now, I know all of you are going to be like, oh, marijuana's awesome. I mean, dude, 420, man. It's awesome. Like, just give me some. Roll a joint. Honestly, I think it's a really important and yet really serious topic to talk about. So, on CNN a couple days ago was a documentary about this substance, marijuana, and get this guy. All right, it was about marijuana, and basically, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, he went to this couple up in I forgot where, but their child has had this syndrome, and I forgot what it was called, but the syndrome made the kid have seizures. But when she was a little girl, she didn't have that many problems with the seizures. Like at 1 year old, she didn't really have that much. It wasn't a big of a deal. She was a happy child. But as she was growing up, she kept getting more and more seizures, and nothing worked. It became uncontrollable. So she was having like 300 seizures a day, more in a week, cause with the seizure, like with the syndrome, she kept getting these seizures. So the dad heard about this story about a man giving his son marijuana, medicinal marijuana, and it helped the boy, and the father was amazed, and he really wanted to try that, and he went to a doctor and asked for it, and the doctor said no, because they never prescribed marijuana to a 5-year-old ever. She was the first one ever, first 5-year-old to get marijuana, like medicinal. So he went to this farm. I mean, it sounds like I'm telling a story, but it's all very vague to me. It was on TV once. I didn't really get to watch it like thoroughly. I was just watching it. Sorry if it sounded like a story, but there was this farm, and they sold weed, and like they grew it, they sold it like medicinal purposes and recreational purposes. So like they had and these people selling it, they weren't like the typical like distributors. They weren't, oh my god, they weren't like dirty. They weren't like, to describe them, they were prim and proper. They wore nice clothing. Like, they were business people. Like, they knew what they were doing. And they had this patch of marijuana in one of their greenhouses under high security, and they said they were working on something for like science and for doctors. Now, to me, seeing that from a distributor was crazy. Like, I didn't know. Like, people actually, I thought people just sold this stuff to make money for recreational purposes. Like, I honestly thought that was that. But after watching this, these people growing it and selling it, they were proper people. They were clean about it, and they weren't like obnoxious. But why I mean obnoxious, I'm talking about like those small shops out in Cali selling this herb. You know, dudes with dreadlocks and like, dude, just buy it, doesn't matter. But like, these people were proper. He wore dress shirts, and I mean, don't judge a book by its cover and everything, but he acted like a businessman. So honestly, onto the story. So they have this one type of marijuana that they crossbreeded, and it was meant for more medicinal purposes. Like, honestly, there was no high. There was a less chance of getting high. I forgot what the substance. There's two substances in marijuana. One makes you high, and one actually helps you. One actually has a purpose, like a medicinal value for you. So this one had a higher percentage of the medicinal value than the high. So they tried it on the girl, and the girl stopped having seizures after one dose. She couldn't overdose, and she honestly, that was amazing. But she she took it, but and she stopped having seizures. But like they started running out of it, so they went to the businessmen, and they asked them to sell it to them. Like, don't do anything with this patch and sell it to us because we actually need it. So people, their opinions on weed is very vague, because now I'm gonna sound really like this government hater, but honestly, I think the government has vagued like our viewings on weed. Like, it wasn't like the stories you hear, like, oh, weed is bad, it's gonna fuck with your mind and stuff. But honestly, after seeing this documentary, I truly believe that weed does have medicinal value if done right, because used for recreational purposes, that's not okay. But used as medicine was is pretty dope. My pun. Anyways, um, so it wasn't just a little girl. It was another person. There was this man with he had spasms in his diaphragm, and he talks like this when he gets an attack. He talk like this all the time. So he talked like that. He couldn't talk really smoothly. So he was on all these drugs. He was on codeine. He was on really strong ibuprofens. I think they're called ibuprofens, but like he was really on strong painkillers, and they were addictive too. They're super addictive. He became really dependent on them. So he, after one time taking his daily doses, he decided to take another one just to be sure. But he almost died from that. He went to the ER. So he he's still alive, and well, one day he decided to try marijuana, and he takes his dosage. I gotta mute these guys. Hold on. He takes his daily dose. What the fuck? Oh no. Well, he takes his daily dosage, and he talks fine after the daily dosage. Like, it wasn't like magic. It looked legit. It looked real. But after seeing this stuff, I'm pretty amazed, and my views kind of changed, but not really. I mean, I'm still against it for sure, but maybe if you give it a chance, it might have its place in pharmaceuticals, and doctors might prescribe it more. But yeah, he's fine, and he can drive. He does, when he smokes it, he doesn't get high. Like, he doesn't go, oh dude, I'm smashed. He doesn't do that. Like, he's actually he's functioning well. Like, it wasn't. I don't know if he's used to it. He's probably used to it. I mean, the first couple times he was probably smashed, and like, but I mean, I think he got used to it, and by used to it, I mean like, you know, it became so regular. So my view, if we do make it legal, we gotta set a limit somewhere. We have to like, it has to be something like high security. I mean, honestly, ooh, text message. Honestly, stuff like this can get out of hand, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want a bunch of stoners running around. And to be honest with you, weed, marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it, it does have medicinal value. And I've seen it with my own eyes. You can go on YouTube, you can look it up. It's amazing what you will see. That little girl had seizures. That little girl had seizures every day. Every single day. An attack every hour. It was astonishing what I saw. And this is coming straight from my heart, that weed does have medicinal value, and if we act mature about it, and if we actually care about not just the negative but the positives, maybe things will be legal. Like maybe it will have its place. I hate repeating myself, but honestly, I feel like after watching that, I feel like it does. It can be here, but it's too exposed. It's too exposed to many people. Like you don't want, as I said, stoners running around. You don't want people high as hell running around all the time. I mean, it would look funny as hell, but honestly, the world, it's not going to make the world a better place. So, to the government and the doctor, good job. But please keep researching, and hopefully it will have a better place and not so much negativity. I mean, for me, I don't I don't like weed. I won't smoke it. I won't do it. But seeing this, I'm not gonna smoke it, but I will give it a chance in society. So thank you for watching. Every Topic Tuesday video is gonna be about 7 to 12 minutes long because I actually want to get into it. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.